Okay, so today I'm going to continue the discussion that we had on RabbitJS, and what I'm going to do is demonstrate and tell you a few of the things I learned trying to get this thing up and going. So this is a very simple, what you're seeing on the screen now, is a very simple way of testing to see if this is working. Now, you have to install Rabbit, the npm RabbitJS. That's your library. The other things that you're going to need is you're going to have to install Rabbit itself, RabbitJS. This page is what they recommend, and so like if you click here, let's see, RabbitMQ server. So they have different ones. This is the Debian. Let me go back, show you this, hopefully. Why is it not? Alright, packages. Alright, what you need, this is Package Cloud, RabbitMQ's Package Cloud, and this is what you're going to need in order to install RabbitMQ. So, for example, I have Ubuntu. You can choose, let's say, this one, and it gives you the curl to do the repository and then the sudo. Now what I found is I had to take out the N because if I gave it a specific one, it didn't seem to like that. So let me see here. Which one is it in? I think it's here. Let's see. No, that's something else I'm going to show you. So let's see this one. Okay, that's not the one. Okay, let me just show you. We just bring up what we need here. So what we need is the, I believe it's the first of the, yeah, this is the one I want. Okay. Well, let's bring this more in focus here. So, let me go to that window so I can show you what I want to show you. So I had to mess around a little bit. First of all, I would install these MPQ lib and UUID because we did use those. The other thing is you can run this command to see what the status is, if it's actually going to connect. So let me see. You do that, you see now it says open. Before I installed Rabbit, it was closed. And this has to be open or it's not going to work. Let me show you. So this was the second one. This is the first one. This is going to install the library where Rabbit is hiding. And this installs it. I had to get rid of this. When I tried to run it with a specific version, it was not happy. So I ended up running it without, and let's see if I can find that actually to show you. Whole bunch of Solana stuff. Let's see, that's the open. Now, it is not showing me that, but anyway, if you follow the instructions, let me bring the web page back up. Let's see, that should be it. If you follow the instructions on this website, get the library, the repository, and then do the sudo apt-get for the server without the version. It should install Rabbit, and then when you run that other test where you check to see the status of that port that we just looked at, then you know it's good. So once you know it's good, the next thing you're going to have to do, let's see, I think this is it, is you're going to need to, see if I can't make it much bigger. I went into Microsoft Visual Studio Code, and I put in this little example here. So I get the amp lib, I get, these are, let's see, amp lib I believe is what you need to run this AMPQP protocol. Not sure about UUID, but you seem to want that. Ignore this. I don't know why that is here. Looks like something weird got into the display of the editor. Then this basically creates the context, the connection. You create a publish socket and a subscribe socket, and then you can publish alerts, and I verify by saying connected to the pub. And what happens is you get what you see down there. So you run it, and let me start it over. Let's see if it's going to let me. And you can see it tells you I'm connected. So nothing doing anything, it's just connected. Let me make sure you're seeing that. Yeah. So the next thing I want to try is, let me bring this back, is this, I found this example, I think this is it, where someone had a question on Stack Overflow, and as I said, Stack Overflow is your friend. As a developer, you cannot live without Stack Overflow. I don't know what I did before it. Actually, I do. We looked at books, which are usually not 100% up to date, and usually don't cover the specific issue you have. So, that's not to say that they, can't be helpful, but usually when you're coding something and you run into an issue, odds are it's something relatively specific, and something like Stack Overflow is much better and to get answers. That's why most of the blockchain projects, a lot of them have either Glitter or Discord or something of that nature. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just do a little copy paste here on this example and see if it is actually going to run. Don't know if it will, but I thought it was I think it's worth trying. And if it doesn't, then I'll just have to work it and see if I can get it to go for next time. So I'm going to do a new file, and I am just going to copy and paste this sample code here. And this is, let's see, what is it? Oh, because I'm looking at the preview, I'm not looking at Visual Studio Code. Okay, paste, and I will call it, I think this is the server. Save as, and that is for the client. And we're gonna try client.js. Okay. Paste. And alright, so now what I'm going to need to do is I'm going to bring up for you the actual windows here, so we can, and let me rearrange them so you can see. I'm going to put this one here, and we're going to put this one here, and we're going to see what happens. So, okay, are we in the right directory? Okay, so that's in the right directory. We need both because we, okay. So the first one I'm going to do, first thing is start up the server. So that's node server.js. Let's see if it goes. Alright. So you've seen it started. Hopefully seen it started. Okay, that would be, why are you not seeing it? Alright, something is not right here. Let's do this one, and we need to, let's see if we can get the right window up, because you are not seeing the window you're supposed to see. There we go. And you can see now that the server is started. And now the next thing I have to do is go to the client and start that. And that started pretty much the same way, except it's a different program. So, and hopefully, which you'll see on the server, well, it did not like that. So, but you see, it did get the message. It just didn't handle it. So we're gonna have to look at that server. And let's see. So when it gets it, see what we got here. Did I leave something out? I'm going to take a look at the code here and make sure I got it all. Yeah, I'm missing these 2 lines here. I'm just going to redo the yeah. You'll see. Let me bring it up and show you. What is this gzipped? I am gonna X, and I am going to paste it here and I'm going to try doing this without, I don't know why it is adding this little what I'm going to do is rewrite it. Let me bring it up so I can show it to you because it's blocked right now. There we go. Okay. So what I'm going to do is just retype it because it is not happy right now. It's got IDV4 equals require. This is why it was failing, because it didn't have the required pieces, the required objects. And I don't know what's going on here. I'm just going to delete. I'm just going to copy it and cannot get rid of this. I don't know what this thing is. I don't know if it's a thing in the browser. I mean, in the editor. Because it seems like it's not. Oh well. Let's try this again, because now we should have all the pieces and parts. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this back down. And I'm going to go to this one, and I'm going to restart it. It is not happy. Okay, this is really strange, the way what this editor is doing. Oh, yeah, I've seen this with this editor on Linux. I don't think it happens anywhere else. I'm going to try recopying it because I should be able to copy the whole thing. And we're going to just try it again. This is not being real cooperative in terms of getting the code out here. There we go. Hopefully this will work this time. And this is some of the things you run into when you're trying to, that. You have to be very careful because things get hosed. Alright, let's try that again. Make sure that you can see. Yes, you can see. Because now that's looking better here. Alright, now let's go back to the other one. Because we have to send another message, and you can see this time it worked. Message received. And you can see how it was able to send and receive the messages. So we could take this a simple example that, who was this user on /dot? Oh, Mr. Bacorori. I'm messing up his name, and my apologies to him. But this is really, really helpful. And it was one of the, often when you take things from Stack Overflow, then they may not exactly work. You may have to tweak them, okay? But in this case, you did not have to tweak it. Once you copied it properly, it just worked. So we can look. Let me bring the code back up so we can have a better look at it. Let's see. I think it's this. Yeah, let's look directly at the code. So he gives you what we ran is the server and the client. Now, like any server, of course, it has to get the necessary parameters, and it looks like what we're responding is with a unique code. So it creates a channel, and then has your queue, and then it waits to consume. And when it consumes, what it does is it logs it, and that's basically how. Oh, and also, it also puts a response, which is a UUID, and sends it back to the client. Now, our client here, what it does is it creates a connection, and let's see where send. So it sends a message. Okay, this is where it's going to consume, channel.consume. So it has to set all that up. And then this is where it sends the message, which has a UID. Now this is your init, and it's an async, so it sends it off and it gets it when it gets it. So it's not sitting around. Well, this is wait. So it's gonna wait to create the client. Then it's going to create a message. Then it's going to, again, send the message. Async means it's asynchronous. You send it, and what happens, so it sends a message, it gets the response, and then it prints out. And we got pretty similar to what he did. So this example was extremely helpful. And we'll be able to use this, I believe, to pass messages, not just UUIDs, but hopefully on data structures that, update, different things, maybe a block or a notice to a node that node now has to create a block, and then a broadcast from the node to get the new block, and everyone updates. This is the concept. So anyway, thank you for watching, and hopefully this has been informative. I'm very, a couple of things again to be aware of. You must install Rabbit, as I specified earlier. When you go to install Rabbit, the Rabbit server, I found that if you gave it the specific version, it didn't like that. It wouldn't work. It just said, I can't find it. And then, and the way you can test it is you can run the command we talked about earlier. Forget which window it was in, but maybe, let's see which one it was in. I think it may have been this one, where you do an nmap-p with the port that this is going to run on, and it'll tell you if Rabbit is installed properly, and you run this, and you install everything. Once you install, I would install Rabbit and the NodeJS stuff, although I don't think you need it for this. You should be able to run this command, and let me make sure, yeah, you can see it. You should be able to run this command and see the state should be open. If the state is not open, it's going to say connection refused. So be aware of that. And then again, this code from this example, and I think I will post a link to this in the description. This example seems to work quite well. A little bit of fussiness in terms of copying it over to test it, but it's helpful, I think, to first, let me show you. Where is it? All right. What? Nope, not that one. I want this one here. Let's go down. Let's go here. That should bring it to the top. There we go. All right. So, going through this example here and just doing these simple things. Now, if you don't put something in there, like, you know, to let you know if you got to this part of the code, you won't know that you actually got there. And better still, you may want to separate these out or something. You know, you can mess with this. You know, basically what's happening here in this example is you created a socket connect to the publisher, a socket connect to the subscriber, and when you publish to alerts, the subscriber should get a result. All I really did, and it looks like they have some more extensive stuff here. So this is a good thing to look at, because this goes into great detail, the API and things of that nature. So this should work, especially this sub and pub thing might work very well for us. But again, you can also do it through being a consumer and so on. So anyway, again, thank you for watching. Hopefully this will be helpful, and I will speak to you next time. Take care.